Welcome to our executive interview series at the Elastic Public Sector Summit presented by FedScoop. I'm Wyatt Cash, and we're here with Kevin Davis, Senior Manager, Solutions Engineering North America at Tynes. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us. And I'd like to start by asking, from your perspective, how will generative AI affect government operations and decision-making processes? And what steps are agencies really still needing to take to prepare for this new era?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a positive impact. I think generative AI is democratizing cyber defense, really just quickly summarizing the vast swaths of data that's out there, normalizing query languages across all the different tools, as well as removing the need for security practitioners to be coding experts. I think this has a really positive effect, especially for government agencies. It's going to allow them to quickly move at the rapid pace that's expected of them, especially when the inevitable incidents arise. I do think agencies are probably taking a crawl, walk, run approach. Some agencies are probably earlier on in the stage of understanding and utilizing generative AI, while we have probably other agencies that are a bit further ahead and already taking advantages of some of the benefits of generative AI that's out there. And I think like all new technologies, I think it's obviously important to understand not just the benefits, but any potential drawbacks of generative AI. But I think it's already proving to be one of the more revolutionary steps forward in technology today.
I'm sure a lot of people will agree with you on that. But in the same context, what key challenges would you say organizations are facing in transforming large data sets into actionable insights? And how can technology and policy changes address these?
I think the biggest challenges, probably as it's always been, is really twofold. One is the quality of the data, as well as the ability to access that data. So if you're normalizing all of your data ahead of time, putting it into some type of structured format like JSON, then it's becoming increasingly easier to do something with that data, especially as you're going and asking questions of the data that's being presented to you. Once you've settled on kind of the best structure that's going to work for your organization, obviously accessing that data is going to be the biggest next item to tackle. Long-term storage is a great use of different ways that you can access but also store your data. But really the question then becomes is how quickly can you access that data to answer the questions that you're trying to solve? What I see many organizations doing, both public and private, is utilizing the kind of architecture that Elastic promotes, which is that hot warm cluster architecture, and then utilizing Elastic, helping them to significantly take advantage of all the data that's available to them. And then when you add in automation with a tool such as Tynes, then that's really where it starts to get fun, because you have the ability to not only present the relevant data, but also the enriched context to the end users. And then from there, making that information more actionable as it's being presented to them. I think some of the policy changes that are being presented today, specifically in the government sector, things like M2131 and that mandate, and then having certain standards that are being enforced, such as log data being produced, relevant timestamps, understanding source and destination IPs, and then again, utilizing tools like Elastic and Tynes together is only going to help them kind of stay ahead of that curve and accessing the data, but also making it actionable for the SOC staff that's working with it.
Well, Kevin Davis, thank you so much for taking a few minutes and sharing some of your insights and perspectives here at the Elastic Public Sector Summit.
Thank you, Wyatt.